Hey guys, welcome to Journey Back to Eden. Okay, so I like to take some time in between each one of these days that we do with the 21-day journey, the inner healing journey by Jenny Evans. I like to take some time and actually, let it process in my head, because I'm not always going to be able to answer something right away. And sometimes it takes time to really get the truth out of us, because we don't know where to even begin looking. Okay, so my makeup's a little messed up. I can see it on the camera. So I apologize. But okay, so today is day 4, and this is called the Spirit of God. All right. So, and again, I want to encourage you guys to get the program so you can watch the videos that go with it, okay? All right, so our daily scriptures are as follows. John 15:26. But when the Helper comes, whom I shall send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth, who proceeds from the Father, he will testify of me. John 16:7. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth, it is to your advantage that I go away. For if I do not go away, the Helper will not come to you. But if I depart, I will send him to you. John 16:12-15. I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. However, when he, the Spirit of truth, has come, he will guide you in all truth. For he will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears, he will speak, and he will tell you things to come. He will glorify me, for he will take of what is mine and declare it to you. All things that the Father has are mine. Therefore I said that he will take of mine and declare it to you. Okay, and then Romans 8:5-8. For those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh. Our emotions and our thoughts, depression, anxiety, you name it, it's there. Okay, so that's also a part of the flesh. Okay, keep that in mind. But those who live according to the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death. Right? So how many people do you know or have you heard of who have committed suicide because they're depressed? Come on now. How many times have you felt like you wanted to die because of depression? Think about this. The Bible is a pathway to life and to live. All right. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, nor indeed can be. So then those who are in the flesh cannot please God. Okay, so here are our daily truths. Truth number 1. The Holy Spirit isn't an it. He is a person, and he is God. He is the third person of the Godhead, the Trinity. First is God the Father, second is God the Son, third is God the Holy Spirit. We don't have 3 gods, we have one God manifested in 3 persons. All right, truth number 2. The 3 persons of the Godhead are all 3 coexistent and co-eternal. Each of them plays a special role in our salvation and in our daily lives. Say truth 2 or truth 3. That was truth 2. Truth 3. Jesus identifies the Holy Spirit by name, helper. The word helper in the Greek language means someone called to walk beside and help. That is exactly the role of the Holy Spirit in our lives today. Every benefit of salvation Jesus died to restore to us is manifested in the presence of the Holy Spirit in our lives as we relate to Him and walk with Him. Truth 4. The Holy Spirit is extremely gentle and gracious. He is the kindest person you will ever know, but He is also the most powerful being in the universe, God. So here's where I want to step away just for 1 second, and I want to tell you that Robert Morris wrote a book called The God I Never Knew. That book will put you in touch with a better understanding of the Holy Spirit than you would ever be able to imagine on your own. So, The God I Never Knew by Robert Morris, who is like this with Jimmy Evans, okay? So just keep that in mind. Truth number 5. We were never designed by God to operate emotionally without the Holy Spirit in our lives. The Holy Spirit is the oil that the engine of our emotions is designed to run on. Just like a car without oil in the engine, we overheat emotionally and suffer damage. When we are not depending on Him, when we are depending on Him, when we're not depending on Him, when we are depending on Him, we hum right along without overheating, without damage. Alright, and then truth number 6. Human beings are made in the image of God, such as we simply cannot function emotionally without a daily dependence upon the Holy Spirit. It is His presence that heals the damage from the past and literally coats our emotions daily to give us the love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control we need. Okay, now let me say this. There are religions out there. There are other paths of life, other walks of life who they are able to provide love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. But, and I'm going to tell you right now, from my experience, from me, someone who actually delved into various religions, I actually walked away from Christianity and I delved into various different religions and various walks of life. And there is still something missing. And even though I had peace, even though I was kind, even though I was gentle, there was self-control, there was something missing inside of me and it was killing me. And I didn't know what it was and I couldn't figure it out until I came back to my roots as a Christian. I do not claim a denomination. I think all denominations of Christianity, from the ones I know, and from the ones I know, because there's over 3,300 different sects of Christianity, but the ones I know, I take the good out of it and I apply it to my life, because mankind is able to twist things around. I don't want to do that, so I hold on to this as much as I can, and I seek out wisdom and guidance from people who I know personally are very trustworthy with their knowledge of the Lord. That's just a tidbit from me. Okay, so here's our questions, okay? Question number 1. How much do you think about God's presence in your daily life? Question number 2. How often do you pray and ask the Holy Spirit to give you emotional help? Question number 3. Do you see dependence on God as a sign of strength or weakness? Question number 4. What is your relationship with the Holy Spirit? And remember, you can write these things down, go back, rewind, write out the questions, just write them down on a piece of paper in your journal, okay? And I will be right back with video number 2.